Hey y'all, it's your girl Salute Maroon. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video today, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, y'all, so I'm back with another story time today. From the title, y'all already know what your girl is about to talk about. So let's get into this video today. Okay, y'all, so I'm back with another story time related to how my daddy wife stole my identity and her daughter or whatever, y'all. So before we get into that, I forgot to mention when I was still living with my uncle and them or whatever, it had to be around that time because I never really talked to Beyonce like that when I left his house or whatever. And it was a time, y'all, where something happened on Facebook around this time, and I got these people blocked to this day. But Sheila, her daughter, I think it was like some type of post or something, I don't know. And I think this is around the time I found out. I don't know how I really found out that these people stole my identity, but I do know how I found out how these people stole my identity, because when I got grown or whatever. But it was like, just know it was like a whole altercation, like a back and forth on Facebook or whatever. And we was all under a post and we was just arguing, y'all. And Beyonce, she kind of like joined in or whatever on the argument, because they was trying to come for me. Like, remember the story time, y'all, I told y'all about how I lost my virginity and my mama thought like I had a STD and it was really a UTI, and she told my daddy and them that I was burning and all type of shit because she ain't know what was going on for real. Like, remember I told y'all that? So they try to like throw that up underneath the post or whatever, like, girl, like, ain't you burning, like this, that. And I was like, what? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? And they was just like, you know, fuck you, fuck your mama. Like, they was just talking, dogging me the fuck out under the post, y'all. And I was dogging them the fuck out back too. So she started getting all her troops, like all her daughters, like she think she had like two daughters or whatever, all them underneath the post. I even think Criminal joined underneath the post, y'all, and we were just arguing with this lady or whatever. And I was like, bitch, that's why you ugly as fuck. My daddy left you with nothing, bitch. She pay you dust, you dirty, you ugly, like da da da. Because mind you, y'all, she really is ugly. Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, she's ugly as fuck. I don't know why my daddy chose her. I don't know what it was given, but girl.
Child. Anyway, so
we got into it or whatever, and I was just like, girl, like, fuck you, fuck your kids, fuck your daughter. So around this time, y'all, like, it's two situations. When my dad passed away, my dad knew everybody, like, in the not the neighborhood, but in the city that they lived in at the time. He knew everybody. He was a local barber. Everybody knew my daddy. They knew what he do and all this and all that. Like, he even had, like, when he passed away, they even wrote like a whole newsletter on my dad. Like, I still got it to this day. They wrote like a whole newsletter, like, saying like what his disability was and who he was to the community, all this and all that. And like I said, when he passed, his wife would just do like little malicious things to try to like get any type of money she could out of him, when in reality he didn't leave her with anything. Hold on. Nothing, y'all. Literally paid her crumbs, paid her dust, paid her no mind. So she would do whatever she could to try to squeeze money. So her son, Criminal, he tried to steal my daddy's identity, y'all. My daddy is dead. He's trying to steal my daddy identity or whatever, y'all. And it was like, he tried to do it like try to cash a check or do some crazy shit. And it's so crazy and ironic because the lady knew who my dad was, and they just let him do it. They didn't give him the money or nothing, but they just let him do it so they know who the fuck he was. And they actually ended up like taking him to jail, or he got like something pressed against him for like trying to steal like a dead man identity or whatever. And then it started with my brother, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, y'all, these people is crazy. Like, they was scamming before Scamdemic even happened. Like, it was a time, like, when my brother, he went to go file his taxes, and his taxes was already filed, or some crazy shit like that. Like, the son tried to take his identity as well. Mind you, y'all, the lady had my daddy's social security card, his birth certificate. She had my brother's social security card, had his birth certificate. She had my birth certificate, had my social security card. Like, she had everything, like all my daddy jewelry, all this shit. So she was trying to do whatever to get whatever. So they ended up stealing my brother's taxes. He could not file his taxes for like 2-3 years after that, y'all, because he had to tell them, to prove to him, like, hey, my name is Don. Getting him, I'm gonna cut my daddy name out. I'm gonna have to, hey, I was da da da. I'm gonna have to even like say like, because my daddy and my brother got the same name. He's a third. He's not even a junior. They was getting it mixed up. They wanted to make sure like you are alive and you are who you say you are. So it took him a long time to get all his documentation and stuff back. Like, it was crazy. So around this time, y'all, at this point, this grown age, mind you, I know this lady got my stuff. She's stealing my identity, but I didn't know how deep the rabbit hole ran for this lady stealing my identity. So at this point, y'all, I'm grown. I'm with Jody, you know what I'm saying? Me and him trying to move on. We trying to get phones in our name. We trying to get apartments in our name. We trying to get mobile homes in our name, because y'all know I'm on the Jody story time right now. We in the mobile homes. But I'm trying to get like stuff in my name, and stuff is going wrong. Like, and I don't know if I found out that this lady stole my identity prior, like when I was living with my uncle and them, because I'm telling you, y'all, like me, her, and my cousin, we got into it on Facebook. But y'all, I cannot remember the exact reason why or what happened, but I think it had something to do with my identity, because I don't know, y'all, because I think like my uncle would try to like help us with that, like back in the day. It's just so long ago, I don't remember. But back to the point. So it was a specific time, like, y'all, when we moved into the trailer that we was living in. It was like rent to own, and I think it was in both of me and Jody name or whatever. And I tried to get lights in my name. I tried to get lights in my name, and the lady was just like, ma'am, you already have an account in da 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 da, like in the city that they lived in or whatever. And I'm just like, I never had my own nothing. Like, what do you mean that I already have lights in my name? And she was just like, do you live in Hartsville, South Carolina? I said, ma'am, I haven't lived there since I was a tot. Since I was a kid. Since I was in kindergarten. Like, since I was in elementary. Like, what are you talking about? She was like, is your name Ashley da 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 da? And I'm like, no, but that's my daddy's wife daughter. And she was like, oh, well, it looks like she got lights in your name. Her and a Sheila. Well, I'm going to scratch out the last name. Her and a Sheila. And I'm just like, what? She was just like, yeah, like, you need to call. She gave me like a number to call, y'all. I'm just like, you need to dispute this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally. And I was like, but how are they able to put lights in my name? She was like, you know what, ma'am? Like, all it really takes is your social security card. But she was just like, if they're doing all of this, they might have like a photo ID of you. You know what I'm saying? If they have your birth certificate and your social security card, they can easily go to the DMV and like get your like a picture of them, but with your name. So that had me shook, y'all. I'm like, what? So I think like, I don't know if Jody ended up putting a lights in his name or how that got situation or squabbled, but I ended up like disputing that. And I'm just like, you know, that's not me. Like, I had to get like a hold on my social, like, so they like so they like send me a code if somebody's trying to take my identity. Like, it was a lot, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I'm just like, that's hella weird. So at that point in time, y'all, I ended up finding out that this lady tried to get a house in my name. She tried to take a car loan out in my name. All type of stuff. But she wasn't able to really get it because I didn't have credit, y'all. And the credit I did have was bad, because around that time, y'all, I didn't give a fuck about my credit. Like, I wasn't paying people back. I owed people certain things, you know what I'm saying? Me and Jody was doing all type of dumb shit. So wasn't much she could really do, because first of all, I didn't have no credit, and second of all, the credit that I did have was bad. On top of that, you're stealing my credit. Like, girl, what? You couldn't get nothing out my daddy to the point where you gotta squeeze crumbs out of me, girl. I barely got shit of my own. Like, come on, sis. So after that situation, y'all, me and Jody, we was all on the iPhones at the time. I think at one point in time, y'all, Jody convinced me to be in the Galaxy girl. And no, I'm always stick to iPhone, but iPhone. We was trying to get AT&T at the time, and the lady was just like, are you Ashley da da da? And I'm just like, no, why do y'all keep asking me that? And she was just like, you already had an account. I said, well, ma'am, that makes no sense. You're asking me, my name is Ashley and my name is LaDante. Like, she was like, well, she used your social. It looked like it. You have like, and y'all, I would get letters in the mail after a while. That's another reason how I knew this lady had other stuff in my name, because I would get like letters saying that I owe things, and I know for a fact I never tried to use this stuff. Like, you guys are sick. Like, y'all taking my whole life away. And I want to be like y'all took my daddy, because at the end of the day, you didn't stress this man out. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, he was going to pass away, but he probably could have had a longevity of a longer life if you wasn't involved. Because, damn, like, come on. So I'm just like, ma'am, I never had AT&T a day of my life. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all, we was having like, what's it called? Metro PCS. We had like little bullshitty ass shit. So when I tried to go on and move on and go to AT&T, I was just like, what? And she was just like, yeah, it was the same address, y'all, the Hartsville Darlington address. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't live there. I haven't lived there in years. And I think, y'all, like, around that time, I was disputing it, but it was still showing up on my credit. Not until recently. Like, I think it's like gone because it's been way past 7 years. You know, like every 7 years or some shit, it come off your credit. So they say, I don't know, like, but I don't got to worry about that no more because it's not on my credit no more or whatever. But I was just like, they really trying to fuck me up. I think we had to like get the phones in Jody's name at the time. And I'm just like, God damn, like, this lady don't stop. Y'all, it got so bad that I received a W-2 from this lady stating that she got a job in my name. And I filed the W-2. I asked the tax people, they let me file the W-2, y'all. And I even got a check because of that later on down the line, and that's how I ended up moving out. But that's a whole nother story time, y'all. But yeah, this lady got a job in my name. Like, come on now. So I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady? So y'all, at this time, I tried to reach out to the local police that's in Hartsville. We knew him. Like, my dad used to cut this man hair. I forgot his name, but I was like calling them because everybody that I was trying to like sue this lady, they was just like, you know, it's a civil matter. If you're trying to press charges against her, you would have to go back to that city and press the charges there. It was like a whole drawn out thing, y'all. So I was trying to contact the freaking the local head police because my daddy knew this man. Like, I knew this man since I was a tot. So I could not get in touch with this man. Every time I would call, leave voicemail, he would not pick up the phone. Like, he wouldn't be there. He wouldn't know. And I knew he still worked there, but it was no way I can get in touch with this man, y'all. And so I tried to do all that, and it was like a dead end. Like, I never seen this lady again. You know what I'm saying? I never seen her after my dad's funeral. Like, when they was under the post talking about me or whatever, like, in the beginning, they was, like, saying, like, when they see me, they gonna beat me up. Like, all type of stuff, y'all. Like, just threatening me or whatever. And I was just like, damn, like, it be the people that play this role, you know what I'm saying, to get their way and squeeze their way into your life, you know what I'm saying. And it's just like, damn, like, y'all stole my brother identity, y'all stole my identity, y'all stole a dead man, my daddy's identity. Like, when do y'all stop? But after I did all that, y'all, and got the life lock put on my name and put on my stuff, like, I didn't really have to worry about that anymore. But it was just very eye-opening to realize, like, hey, like, it's somebody out here that got all of your information and it's nothing you could do about it. Like, it's literally nothing I could have done about it at the time, y'all, until I got grown and realized what was going on, you know what I'm saying. And after that, y'all, I never spoke to these people again, never seen them a day in my life. I'm glad that situation is over with, y'all. And yeah, but that is a wrap for this video, y'all. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Support your girl, following girl on all social medias. That's at TikTok at Salute Marie, and Instagram at Salute Marie. And always make sure your post notification bell is always turned on, so every time I post another video, y'all what? Tune in. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.